Welcome to our Sleepy Time Yoga class. This class is to wind you down from your day, stretch out your body, clear out any blockages that may have been created from your lifestyle, your food, what you've been doing, all of that. And yeah, it's going to give you a good night's sleep. Enjoy. I think this is the best thing I can do for me and you is to come in and connect with myself after the day and just reflecting on how your day has been. So sitting still, focusing on your breathing and just having the intention of calming your mind. Letting your body just completely wind down from the day. So you can look between the eyebrow center, focus there, be aware of the sensations of your breathing. See if you can feel which nostril's taking in the most air, the left or the right side. And just be aware of the rhythm of your breath. After you inhale, the body expands and fills up, and then you exhale and the body relaxes and surrenders down. Feel the body as it expands with the inhale. And just be aware, just count how long your inhalation is and how long your exhalation is. So can you do the Ujjayi breath? The Ujjayi breath is made, you go and then hear that sound coming from the throat. Close your mouth and see if you can still hear the sound within your head. So we do that by constricting the throat muscles, and that will give you more control over the breathing, and then you'll be able to lengthen it. So the sound comes from the throat. And once you get familiar doing this breath, I notice if I'm ever really wanting to concentrate on something, that I will start automatically doing the Ujjayi breath. And it's a way to focus the mind, to bring the mind inside. And just give yourself that one-pointed focus that you might need to concentrate. So if you're unsure how to do that, I don't open up the meeting after tonight, but after a morning class or a lunchtime class, you can ask me and we can do it. Let's just do some alternate nostril breathing. So we'll do a mudra, just holding the thumb and the ring finger together. This is a good mudra for women. And we'll use the left hand. So you'll block off the right nostril and inhale through the left. Block off the left and exhale, inhale through the right. You block off the right and exhale, inhale through the left. So let's do this breathing for 2 minutes. So just carry on. And at the end of the breath, at the end of the 2 minutes, I'll let you know. And we'll finish on the inhalation of the left. And the reason why we do that is because the left side is the passive side and inhaling is strengthening. So we end on the inhale of the left. So just keep doing it. Make the sound in the throat, if you can make that Ujjayi breath. Be aware of the body expanding and straightening up with the inhale, and with the exhale pulling in the Agni. So we'll just do 2 minutes of this. And I'm saying you start off on the inhale of the left side, which the left side is your passive side. Then exhale, inhale through the right, change over, exhale, inhale through the left. So we'll do that for 2 minutes. And in that, when you exhale, pull in the navel. And with the inhalation, you lengthen the body. So this is one of the most beautiful and very healing, very, very good practice to do, Nadi Shodhana. It balances the mind and the body. So it's balancing the yin and the yang, the sun and the moon, the Shiva, the Shakti, all of that. It's very good to create balance in the body. So just keep going. You've done 30 seconds. Really lengthen your exhalation. Empty all of, as much as you can of the exhalation out of the body. Most of the time we're just using the top part of our lungs, so really empty out. And finishing on the inhalation of the left nostril. And just allowing yourself to sit for a few moments. And what I was talking about before was the Ujjayi breath, which is making a sound at the throat as you breathe. And we make that sound. If you just make a if you close your mouth and see if you can still make that sound. So we do that by constricting the throat. And that will give you more control over the breath. Rather than gushing it in and gushing it out, you can have more control and you can streamline that. And another really good one, if you've got children or grandchildren, and even for yourself, if you feel anxiety in any way, use a straw. So you can inhale normally, and you exhale through the straw. And that's what we're doing here with the throat, is constricting the throat. And that's a very, very calming way to lengthen your breath and calm your body down if you're feeling any kind of anxiety. So the anxiety you might feel here in the solar plexus or even in the heart. If you've got heart pain, it can be anxiety as well as other things. Okay. All right, let's do... have you all got bolsters? This is like the best practice there is. And I do it every night before I go to bed, leaning over the bolster. So you can pick yourself up and just lean back a little bit. Sometimes you can maybe lean too far forward. We're always going forward in life. So just kind of lean back a little bit. Take your spine back. Put your head on your elbow. If you need a pillow, put a pillow there. And what we're doing here is opening up those ribs. In between the ribs are the intercostal muscles, and there's a lot of nerve endings there. And we're just refreshing. So inhaling, taking your arm up. And exhaling, lowering. So let's just do that 3 times. And then on the 4th time, we'll leave the arm up there. If you can make it your intention to coordinate the breath with the movement. And then this can become a meditation and movement. At the end of the inhale, my hand touches the floor. And at the end of the exhale, my hand touches my body. On the 4th one, you leave your arm up there and stretch out your top leg and lean back. So the bolster is on the middle of your back, and take some nice deep breaths. Pulling in the Agni, just below the navel. Pull in the Agni. That will stimulate your digestive system, and that will help you eliminate first thing in the morning when the sun rises is the ideal. And do some big circles with the arm. So let's go around 3 times in one direction and then 3 times in the other. And then reversing. So this is really good because it's opening up your body in the opposite direction to how we've been all day. Gravity's pushing us down and pushing us forward, and you should feel your back in a really nice back bend. Your ribs are open, you can breathe deeply. Your digestive system is stretched and opened, and you can just really cleanse the body with the breath, with the movement. It seems too simple to be true, but believe me, it will bring you excellent health practicing yoga. Physically and emotionally. So we'll come up and do the other side. And coming up and over. So we're going to do 3, and on the 4th one we'll leave the arm there. And coordinate with your breath. Allow your body and mind to slow down. Your body and your mind needs to slow down before you go to sleep. On the 4th one, leave your arm there, stretch out your top leg, stretch your hand, dorsiflex your heel so you push down on the heel, bring the toes to the face, big deep breaths. And let's do some circles with the arm, 3 times, and then reverse the direction. It really is best to have a bolster to do this with. And a firm bolster is even better. And just enjoy the opening. Breathe deeply. And then we'll come up. And for some of you, we'll do an opening of the heart here. So you get your bolster this way. You probably need a pillow, and you put the bolster in line with the base of the spine. You might need a pillow. I don't really need a pillow, but I can have one. And just here we've got the chest open. You have your feet in Baddha Konasana, so the feet together, the knees are apart. Here we're opening up the groins and just clearing any blockages that might come from sitting in chairs. So nice deep breathing. Pulling in the Agni. At the end of pulling it in, pull in your pelvic floor. So it's very important that we work this area because it creates the circulation and keeps the area healthy. Very good for people who experience bladder infections. So let's just do a few nice, really deep breaths here. See if you can really feel the chest expanding as you breathe. You want the ribs to open as you inhale. And as you exhale, pull in just below the navel and then pull in the pelvic floor. You might do one side a few times, then do the other side. So if you have any digestive problems, this is very good to open up the area here. You can see that it's really opening up the whole of the stomach and all of those tubes there inside the body. Okay, let's come up. We'll do now a supported shoulder stand. So if you sit on your bolster, start off by sitting on your bolster and you've got the groins open here and arms out straight, and just do some nice deep breathing. And take your shoulders down from your ears and squeeze your shoulder blades together. So you're really giving that chest a good opportunity to open up, arching the back in the opposite direction to how we've been all day long. Doing this kind of thing stops the body from getting frozen. You see a lot of people as they age, they get frozen and they bend forward with the force of the gravity. The gravity's pushing us forward. So in yoga, we're working against gravity. Big, deep exhalations. Again, you can focus on those pelvic floor areas. Doing one side, doing the other side, doing the top, doing the bottom, and then pulling up, pull up. So you might be able to pull up, hold 1, 2, 3, and then come down in stages, as if you're going up a lift. See if you can come down a little bit, and then a little bit, and then a little bit before completely letting it go. So you pull up, and then come down just to let go a little bit, and then a little bit, little bit. Another really good thing to do is when you're urinating is to stop yourself midstream and then allow yourself to go on again. It's another way to strengthen the muscle. So let's put our knees on our chest and we'll do some circles here, just releasing the hips, the buttocks from sitting down, getting the movement, reminding the body of our full range of movement here. Nice big circles. And then you can, with the feet apart, knees on the chest, then inhale, take the feet almost to the floor, then exhale back. So just do that 6 times. Inhale away, exhale back. Pulling in the navel, pulling in the pelvic floor. Releasing, opening. Good. And for some of you, so maybe this is far enough, is just having your legs up in the air. You can do some twirls with your ankles. And for others, you might be able to lift your backside off the bolster, if this is not hurting your head in any way. And just make sure that your shoulders are down away from your ears, your chin is on your chest. It's very, very good for the thyroid glands, people who suffer any thyroid problems. It's very good for the heart. Nice deep breathing. And you can do some circles with your ankles. If this is hurting your neck in any way, then I suggest you come out. And you can have a session with me and maybe we can make some adjustments. But just do those circles, see if you can get your ankles to crack. And can you take one leg over and leave one leg up? And then try the other leg. And then just resting back on the bolster. And you could take one foot to the floor in front and one back. And then the other one. So in this position, the back is not doing any work there. So you can put your hands on your stomach and maybe feel your stomach muscles working. It's really quite a good way to do these leg raises without putting any pressure on your lower back. So if you put your hands on your stomach, let's just do 2 legs at once. So it's exhale down, inhale up. Good. And then just give yourself a hug. So we can take the bolster out. Take your bolster out. And you can put your head on your hands. And let's feet are slightly apart. So exhale, take both legs over to the right and take your head to the left. And then inhale up. So do that 6 times, 5 more times. Work with your breathing. Make it a meditation of movement. And on the 6th one, leave your leg there. See if you can grab onto your foot and pull your foot up, stretching into the back of the hamstring here, stretching the leg. Do some circles with your toe. Reverse the direction. And then come back. And let's do the other side. So remember to have your feet hip width apart. And your head goes in the opposite direction. While we do this, we're actually squeezing the internal organs. Twists are very good for people who've got back problems. Exhale down, inhale up. And on the sixth one, stretch out. See if you can grab onto the foot. Stretch the back of the hamstring. Touch your hamstring, feel it, feel your body. Bless your body. It is our vehicle. And we need to look after it just like we look after our cars. Otherwise we won't go too far. And then just come back to the center, have a hug. Let's grab the insides of the feet and pull down, pull your knees down under your armpits. Take some nice deep breaths. So really pull on those feet. And then put your knees together and have a hug. And let's turn over. And we'll do our legs. Maybe I should go this way. I'll go this way. So we'll start off. Let's just start off and do a cobra. So have your fingertips under your knees, your forehead down. Your toes are together and your heels are falling apart. Just have a sense of taking your shoulders down from your ears and then inhale, push up. Drop your shoulders down. Bring your elbows in and breathe. And come down. So interlock your hands behind your back. Inhale, just lift up your chest. Squeeze your elbows and lift your hands off your buttocks. And breathe. We'll just do 3 breaths. Inhaling up, exhaling, relaxing. Hi. Hi. And coming down. So we're going to coordinate the leg with the arm. This is a good movement for your back, strengthening your back. We're going to, so you put your left ear on the ground. And what we're going to do is we're going to lift up the left leg at the same time as lifting up the right arm and the chest and bringing the face to look at the mat. So you might just watch. So it's inhale, lift. So my head comes to the center and exhale down. So left leg, right arm. See if you can do it 6 times. You can put the hand on your lower back, your left hand if you like. Strengthening up your stomach and your lower back muscles. This will prevent you from having any back injuries. And relax. So just have a little wiggle. And we'll do the other side. So you can put your right hand on your back and your right ear is down. Then you inhale, lift up your right leg and your left arm. And head comes to the center as the chest rises. Let's do 6. And release. And just have a little wiggle. When we do those exercises, we're building up strength and flexibility. When you get stronger, you can just go up and hold it in that position for a count of 6 rather than going up and down. So let's push back and we'll take your knees wide, sit back on your feet and then stretch out. And breathe. So enjoy the stretch in your groin. Here again is another really good position to do pelvic floor exercises in. And really deep breathe. If you breathe deeply, if you extend your exhalation, you will go deeper into the posture. So let's now take the left hand over the right. Stretch forward with the left hand and pull back with your left buttock. You might need to get rid of the right hand so you can put your ear down or just get yourself comfortable. It's quite comfortable putting your left ear down, left arm stretching out and pulling the left buttock back onto the heel. And breathe. So stretching through the left side of the body. Again, extend your exhalation. And then come back to the center and put your right hand over right ear down and breathe. And then come back. Let's come up on our knees. Do some chakravakas. I'll come sideways so you can see. Arms under the shoulders, knees under the hips. And we're just working in the upper half of the body. So it's inhale. And then exhale. So with this one, you bend the elbows, pull the chest through the arms, lift your head. That's your inhale as your chest opens. And it's an exhale as you concave, chin on the chest. So we're just doing 6. can you feel that? It should feel fantastic. Especially if you've been sitting at a desk or most of the day we're doing things that are in front of us. So what we're doing is opening, we're just reversing. So just coming up. And we'll do one for your shoulders now. So have a look where your hand is, your right hand. And what you need to do is you need to put your ear where your right hand is and thread your right hand behind your left hand. It's called thread the needle. So you take an inhale and then exhale, thread through. We'll just stay here for 4 breaths. Again, pull in the Agni, empty the lungs. And then come up. And we'll do the other side. So left ear, where the left hand is, and breathe. And then let's come up. Let's do a forward bend. And we'll take your, let's take your legs out wide. Can you lift up? Lift your buttocks up off the floor. So sometimes people can do it with the fists, one behind, one in front, and inhale, lift. Good. So reach down. Can you grab your right toes, put your thumb through the big toe? And what we want to do with this one is bring this elbow, so my right elbow in front of my knee. So that way I'll bring my right chest through and take my left chest back. So you can then bring your arm up and over. So it's about getting this twist here. If you get the twist, if you get the arm in front, if you can use the arm levering against the leg and bring it up and over. And breathe. And dorsiflex the foot. Bring the toes to the face. Let's do some nice deep breathing, opening up your body. Pulling in the stomach as you exhale. Give all of your internal organs a beautiful massage. And then lift up your arm, come to the front. Now can you come forward? Can you put your head in your hands? Or can you just come forward here? If you come forward, what you need to do is have a sense of lifting up, lift up out of the base of the spine. If you've got a wall, you can do it through a wall. You've got to get that up before you can go over. And just breathing. Then coming up, and we'll do the other side. So 2 fingers around the big toe, bring the elbow in front. If you can put it on the floor, that's good. Just bring it in front of the knee. Bring that chest around. So you want to bring your left chest around and your right arm up and over. And dorsiflex your feet and breathe. If you can't get the arm over, you can put the arm behind your back. Just anything to open up that right shoulder. So we want the left chest coming through, the right chest going back. And just breathing into that. And then inhale, come up. And let's do the beautiful Zen yoga, Oki yoga. It's take your feet wider than the mat. Feet wider than the mat, and have the toes turned under so you can lift the knees off the ground. Can you see how I'm lifting the knees off the ground? The knees have to stay off the ground. And you take your right hand in front of you, your left hand in front at 12 and the right hand at 9. The knees are lifted off the ground, the feet are turned under, and you inhale, lift up and come over. And breathe. Opening the armpit, there's a lot of glands under the armpit. A lot of women get breast cancer around these areas. So if you visualize as you breathe into the nipple and then exhale and send the energy out through the fingertips. Just breathe any energy out. Our mind, our body is so powerful. We only know a small part of it. Breathing. And just think of 3 things that you're grateful for today. One of them is it was such a beautiful day. So nice deep breaths. There I started you off. See if you can think of 3 things. If you want to put your head on your hands, do that. Just do whatever you need to do to make yourself comfortable so you can relax and let gravity do the rest. And then inhale, come up. And we'll do the other side. So your toes are turned under, your knees are off. Your right hand's at 12, your left hand is at 9. You pick up that left hand, take it right over. Keep your feet on the floor. You can put your right hand under your head if you like. Open up that armpit, spread the fingers wide. Breathe out any blocked energy through your fingertips. All our grief, all our emotions, just breathe it out. Can you think of 3 things that you would forgive today about yourself, about someone else? I'll start you off. Maybe you can forgive yourself or someone else for not being perfect. Can you think of 2 other things? And then inhaling, coming up. Very good. Let's push back into a pose of the child. So knees together, arms around and your forehead down. And as you exhale, I want you to completely relax your body from the top of your head. I want you to relax your forehead, relax your face, relax your shoulders, your elbows, your hands. Breathing. If it's hard to breathe, open your legs a little bit. Completely relax the body. And we're just going to do a brief relaxation here. It's very powerful to be able to release hold of any muscles. So often we're holding muscles and we're not even aware of it. Wasting energy. Okay, and place your hands on your lower back and come up. And we'll do a closing mudra. Remembering your sankalpa for the week. On Monday morning, we create a sankalpa for the week, your intention of the energy that you bring in through the yoga, what you do with that energy, who you dedicate it to, and if you're sending it to someone who's sick, I'm sending it to my sister, you send energy to whoever. And let's just place your hands in Anjali Mudra. And inhale. Take your hands behind your back. And exhaling forward. Inhaling, coming up. With your mind, with your speech, with your heart. May you honor your inner wisdom. May you have pause. May you connect with your higher power. May you ask for direction. May you walk in line with the universe's or God's will for you. Namaste. Sweet dreams, little yogis. Go to sleep thinking of your gratitudes. I hope you enjoyed our Sleepy Time Yoga Therapy. If you have any questions, you can contact me at contact@yogaworksforover40s.com. We'd love to hear from you.